Carrington. For Marquette, Andrew Rousey and Marcus Howard. Thanks. Just a couple, like 3, 4. Good. Thanks. Do people have box scores now? Do you guys have box scores yet? Okay. I'm going to wait till people get box scores. Well, in the meantime, Angel Delgado just missed a triple-double. And he had 16 points, 12 points, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists. There's only been one triple-double in Big East tournament history, and that was in 1998 by Ricardo Greer of Pitt, and he had 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists against Villanova, and should be noted that that was a double overtime game. So obviously in regulation, Angel Delgado just misses a triple-double, 12, 16, and 9 assists. And again, we have microphone holders, so if you could wait, raise your hand for a question, and we'll get the mic. I'll call on you, and we'll get the microphone to you. And we ask that everybody put their cell phones on silent or turn them off, please. We don't need any free agent news today, do we? Okay, it just got really loud. Like, what's going on? Like, people talking about what? NFL free agency? Like, we don't care about that now. Okay, now for Seton Hall, I'm told it's just going to be Angel Delgado, so no Kadeem Carrington coming to this room. The locker rooms are open. It's just going to be Angel Delgado coming with Coach Kevin Willard. Yeah, okay. Seton Hall is here. Quiet, please. Coach Kevin Willard, Angel Delgado. Who are you looking for? Good. Whenever you're ready.
I don't.
Okay.
Just open up the questions. I don't do.
Yeah. Questions for Coach Willard and Angel over here on the right.
This is for Coach. 1-5 game in Rome, one now again at MSG. You feel the deja vu last year?
No, I mean, I think both years are a little bit different. you know, each opponent's a little bit different. You know, we've been battling for the month of February, and you know, it feels good. I mean, I think the biggest difference in the feeling this year is I think these guys understand the excitement and the importance of the Big East tournament. So I just think we've been battling for a good month, and proud of the way they're playing.
Right here in the middle.
Can you give your thoughts about playing Villanova tomorrow in the semifinals?
Yeah. It's like waking up on Christmas. You're all excited. You go down, you open up the present, and you got a bunch of coal. No, they're a fantastic team. They really are. I think Jay's, this is his best job by far. I think it's his best team by far. They're balanced. I think the way Pascal's playing is really impressive. It puts a lot of pressure. It was a difference in our second game. He came out and he banged 2 threes. You know, and our game plan was to kind of let him have them, and he made them, and it was kind of a backbreaker. So I think that they're probably the best team in the country, and we're going to have to, get to work and figure out a way, but we'll come battle.
Back in the middle.
Coach, you mentioned earlier the importance of the Big East tournament. And just down the road, the ACC is playing their tournament today. And I just wanted to ask you, what sets apart the Big East from, I know the Big Ten is also coming to New York pretty soon. What separates the Big East from the rest of those conferences?
Well, first of all, I think the ACC's in Brooklyn, right? Yeah, that's a different world, man. I got 3 guys from Brooklyn, man. They can have fun with that over there. I mean, I love my Brooklyn guys, but I ain't hanging out over in Brooklyn all that much. I went to Lincoln High School so many times over the last couple of years. I said, no, I'm never going back to Brooklyn. So, you know what? I think it's great for New York that the ACC is going on at the same time. I mean, our fans are still going to come to our games. Their fans are going to come to their games. I think it's exciting for the city. I think it's exciting for both tournaments. The coverage has been great on Fox and on ESPN. I don't see a downside. I think last time I checked, there was over 8 million people in Manhattan. So I think people have plenty of options, and our fans are going to come. Villanova's fans are going to come. I'm sure tomorrow night's going to be just like the Big East final was.
Back in the middle.
A question for Angel and a question for Coach Willard. Angel, were you aware of your stats that you were 1 assist away from a triple-double? And
Yes.
did you say anything to Coach about maybe running a certain play so you could get that last assist?
Yes, but I told Coach, put me back in. He was like, nah, you might get hurt. I was like, all right, I'm just staying here, man. Yeah.
So I knew we had 9 for a while, but once it got down to them, if they had missed a couple shots and we could have been up 14 or 15, I would have kept them in, but they were just fouling anyways. But if they weren't fouling, I would have put them back in.
And Kevin,
here.
just to follow up, it's your 5th Big East tournament, Big East win in a row. You had so much confidence going into this stretch. What was it about this stretch that you knew that your team was going to turn it on at this point?
I've said this all year long. I thought we were playing good basketball all year long, even when we were 3-6. And he'll tell you, I told him, I put it up on the board. I think it was against Georgetown. At Georgetown, I said, guys, our RPI is better, our strength of schedule is better. We've had a brutal start to the conference season, which I've said about 1 million times. And I knew that once we could get past that stretch, that the second half of the season was really looked good to us. And I just kept telling him, you just got to keep believing what we're doing. And we haven't really changed anything. It's just, I think the schedule kind of fell into our favor just a little bit more.
Over here on the right, Zach.
Angel, Coach doesn't seem like he's so happy about playing Villanova tomorrow night. What about you? You told me the other day it's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
Happy to play anybody. I'm always happy. I just always tell Coach, always tell the guys, I'm just playing ball to have fun. That's what I'm doing right now. When we can play an NBA team, I don't care. I'm just going to have fun.
What do you think, though, of playing Nova again? They beat you guys up pretty bad twice.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It happens.
It happens. Yeah, it happens, but they are a really good basketball team, man. I think tomorrow going to be a really good game. I'm just expecting us to win.
Do you feel like you guys have something to prove to them
No. We don't have nothing to prove. We just coming tomorrow and just playing ball.
Down here in front.
Yeah, Coach. Big East has a chance to get 7 NCAA tournament bids this year. In your opinion, is this the best version that this league, in its 10-team form, has been?
Oh, yeah. Marquette's definitely an NCAA tournament team. The way they can score, the wins that they've had all year, I think it's exciting that the fact that we can get 7 in. It's as balanced of a league as you can play in. The true round robin, it makes it brutal. It also makes it a lot of fun. I've enjoyed getting to know Josh Hart and Chris Jenkins and watching them grow as players. I love seeing Travis Diener, who's on the staff of Marquette twice a year. I think the league has good coaches. They all want each other to do well. And it's got, Marcus Howard is as good a freshman as there is. It's got great young talent, and it's got great veteran talent.
Right over here, Juan, on the left.
Coach, both regular season games seem to be like a grinded out. It could have gone either way. What made the difference in this game that you were able to pick up?
I think we had a 6-minute stretch where they didn't score in the second half. I thought both teams were a little sloppy at the beginning of the second half, but we were able to really defend. We made them take some tough twos. We chased Rousey off the line a little bit. He really hurt us. We were able to chase Howard off the line, which really helped us. And then I thought we really shared the ball well. I thought the big fella was tremendous, making extra passes and just getting everybody involved in the offense.
We're doing 2 more, right in the middle.
This question's for Coach. Myles Powell plays in his first Big East tournament game, and he goes and ties the team high in points with 17. How big is that for a guy like him for getting his feet wet for the first time, and for the team to see even a youngster play with so much confidence?
No, we were 10-2 in non-conference, and he was averaging almost 15 points a game, and he's a guy that we've continued to need, and he went through a little tough stretch at the end of February, but he's played this way all year long. He might not get as much attention because of the big fella and Kadeen and Desi, the way they're playing, but Myles has had a phenomenal freshman year, and everybody forgets, I have to limit him minutes-wise, and I have to limit him practice-wise because he's coming off a broken foot from high school. So I battle that. That's kind of hurt him a little bit, where some of the other freshmen in the league are getting 36 minutes and twice the shots. I've had to be very careful with his foot, especially this time of year.
Last question, Jeff, in the middle.
Hey, Coach, how far has Angel come offensively? He's passing out of the post, strong double teams. Just how much has he improved?
He's where he's improved dramatically is his mental approach to the offensive game, and I think that's for big fellas. He always works hard on his offense. He works hard on his 15-footer. He puts the time in his post moves. He's a relentless rebounder. 8 offensive rebounds. I got nothing to do with that. But I think what we've really tried to work with him with is understanding offense. When you get double teamed, kick it out. That means they're going to scramble. You're going to get a guy driving. You're going to get an offensive rebound. He's really matured and come light years, and I mean light years from his freshman year where he would just run around and try to make a post move. I think he's really come a long way in understanding the offensive game.
Seton, thank you.
How about that? That was a great one. Yeah. You owe me another double-double tomorrow.
Again, Marquette's expected to bring in